Welcome to Chamber Connect. I'm your host, Deb Newman, President and CEO of the Bangor Region Chamber of Commerce. And today we're talking about your Chamber of Commerce. We have a wonderful guest here, Shorey. She serves on the Bangor Region Chamber's Board of Directors. She is the chair of our membership committee, and she is a business owner herself. Her company is Impact Leadership Group. Welcome to Chamber Connect, Karen.
Thank you so much.
You moved to the Bangor region about 3 years ago.
Yes.
And the first thing you did was you reached out to community leaders, myself included, and you joined the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
That was the first thing I did because I knew how important it was to just build connection with people, to have some credibility with people. Nobody knew who I was. I was a complete stranger. I didn't know anybody, so this felt like just the perfect space to begin my new life.
And here you are 3 years later. Your company is going and growing.
Yes.
Again, you were elected to our board of directors and you're chairing the membership committee. So what does the membership committee do?
So the membership committee's duty, in my opinion, our main duty is to make people feel welcome and to let them know what they've joined and what all it encompasses. And so there's so many different membership privileges and things that we have, opportunities that are often go unlooked. So the membership committee, our job, we're kind of like ambassadors.
Yeah, and you do a phenomenal job. One of our most consistently well-attended events is the Chamber's Business After Hours, which is a monthly event held in the evening at a different business location. And it can be really intimidating if you're a new member or new to the area and you walk into a room and you don't know anybody. But part of the role of the membership committee is to be there to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah, so if you ever do attend and you're relatively new, just look for us because we are always wearing these buffalo plaid lanyards that, basically say we are membership ambassadors, and that is our job. We look for people who are maybe kind of looking slightly uncomfortable or looking like I don't know where to go, and so our job is to kind of connect to them and be a smiling face that makes them feel a little more at ease.
Yeah, and staff is always there too to do the same thing. And I know at our last Business After Hours, we had a lot of new people.
We did.
And I love that. Every event you walk in the room, you're like, oh, wow, it's a whole different group.
It does. It feels like a different group of people that shows up every time. So I love that.
So that's just one of many benefits of belonging to your Chamber of Commerce. Another huge benefit that we talk about a lot is just the opportunity for connection. And certainly networking is part of that. But we work internally a lot with our members to connect you to the right people, the right resources, the right information, education, whatever it is that you need to be successful. And you understand that.
Oh my goodness,
very well.
Well, one of the first things that when you and I got together, I probably still could find it in my planner, gave me a list of people like, these would be great people for you to just talk to. And so that was a good starting point for me. Because, if you just look at the full list of chamber members, I don't know where to start. You were able to narrow it down. Here's 10 or 15 people that would be beneficial for you to connect with.
Yeah.
It was great.
And we also serve visitors who are coming into the office, or they email us or call us and say, hey, I'm coming to visit and I'm looking for a hotel or a place to eat or what have you. And we always refer people to our members first, which is great for your business. So we handle a lot of that. And also, it's interesting, we're seeing so many people wanting to move here and relocate here. And some of it is honestly driven by climate change. Last summer we had more people calling from Texas just going, I need to get out of here. So Bangor looks nice. Tell us about it. And so we've connected people with realtors, with banks for financing, all of that to help them move here.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
And that was a very similar story to me is when we decided to move back to Maine. So our family's from the county. We didn't know anybody in the Bangor area. First thing I did was look up the Bangor Chamber of Commerce to see what it had, and that actually ended up kind of a full story circle, becoming one of my first clients because of the connection and the move that I made.
Yeah. And then there's all the marketing opportunities too. Like our website, if you're a member, you actually have your own page. We call it your portal on the website, and our member, I don't know how the back end works. This is not my lane, but if you're on the website, you actually are higher in search engine results.
Yeah, and so Scott does a great job in the back end of that, of tracking like who's checking out your page and what kind of visitors, so you can kind of see, which is very, very helpful. And then from there you can take, they have the hot deals that you can create, which again just goes to members, or the member to member deal, and these are things that go out in the newsletter so everybody is seeing it. And these are all just free benefits that most people aren't tapping into.
Yeah, and our newsletter inserts and emails, and then we like to share your social posts. So if you've got a promotion going on and you're a chamber member, we'll push that out.
Love it.
For you. We want you to be successful, so we're here for that. And then we do a lot of advocacy, and we're just did a lot of work this legislative session in Augusta, and that doesn't always show on the outside, but I will have members reach out and say, hey, there's this bill in Augusta that's really going to affect my business positively or negatively. Can you help with this? And so sometimes we'll reach out to our legislators, or we'll testify in support or opposition of a bill. So we really monitor, and we work very closely with the Maine State Chamber of Commerce and their advocacy team to monitor bills of interest to our members. So that's something that we're very active in during the legislative session. And then a lot of educational opportunities. In June, we held, earlier in June, we held our economic summit, which was so good. And we had like Maine State economists speaking and others really talking about what's happening and changing in our economy and our population, which is helpful if you're trying to run a business or grow your workforce, to really understand, oh, okay, this is what's going on.
And this is what I love about the chamber breakfasts, is they are very educational, and so you get a chance to learn quite a bit. And going back to the advocacy, as a small business owner, I don't have time to do all these things. I don't even have time to look up half of these bills. So to know that somebody is doing that and kind of keeping me posted, saying, hey, this is where this bill is, this is how it might affect you, is really, really nice. And then, of course, if I wanted to get involved in more of a in-depth level, I can join the hot stove, which is just 4 times a year, January to April, when most of us are pretty holed up in our houses anyhow. And it's just, again, it's just a great benefit that the chamber offers.
And the other thing that's so cool is we have close to 700 members, and that represents more than 20,000 employees in the Bangor region. And our membership is so diverse. I mean, every month we're like looking at a list of who our new members are, and it's all over the place. It's really cool. So it's everything from a large organization like Northern Light Health, University of Maine, Hudson University, Eastern Maine Community College. They're all members. GE, Darlings, Versant Power, the banks. So you've got the larger companies, and then you have members like yourself who are
entrepreneurs or small companies,
and then everything in between. And I think our members really appreciate that being part of the chamber provides you an opportunity to engage and connect with other people in the community you may otherwise not interact with, because we're all busy.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And then we have, the chamber also offers different things, like there's Fusion and BRLI, and I love all of those things, and I've made some amazing connections through both of those, which is great.
Through our programs. So there's something for everyone. And some of our members too, this might surprise you, but are not even in business. We have members who either worked in the Bangor region for a long time and they've retired, but they want to stay involved and engaged, or they're just out in the community and they want to support the chamber and they want to participate as they're able to. And that's like really cool. And then we get asked the question a lot, is it expensive to join the chamber? And it's, I mean, you answered that.
No, it's not at all.
And it's based on how much your annual dues are based on the size of your business.
Which that's really, really great. I did have somebody ask me, and that's exactly what I told them. It really kind of depends on the size of your business. So there's different levels of membership, which is, again, from a small business owner, very appreciated.
Yeah. And we can work with you, but it's really is really affordable. But we have some members who will pay all at once, or maybe, you know, we can work with you if like I can do half now and half, you know. So that's really cool. So check it out, bangorregion.com, and you can look at all of that information. We talked about connection, and this is something that we do every single day. And whether it's connecting a visitor to places to go or experience in the Bangor region, we're working with a new graduate from Hudson University who really wants to stay here and is trying to find a job. And I said, send me your resume, and I'm sending it out to our chamber network, and he's already, I think it's going to work.
I know, I saw it. I'm not yet ready to hire a marketing person. I was like, man, I wish I could grab him.
So that's the kind of thing that we love to do. We just had a major television network reached out to us because they wanted to do a show here. That was really fun in Bangor. So I worked with them to connect them to sites and contacts and put the whole thing together, and that's really fun. So you just never know. So when you're part of a chamber of commerce, there's just opportunities that crop up all the time, and like,
exactly,
this is pretty neat. And then Scott Lavertu, you mentioned Scott. He's our director of membership and sales. He's been on this show before. Scott's amazing. Scott will sit down with every member and make sure that you know all of the benefits afforded to you.
And that you're using them, and if not, like he's so willing to talk to you and easy to talk to as well. So like if you are like, hey, I don't know if I'm tapping into all that I can get out of the chamber, then just give him a call. He'd be, and again, that's what the membership ambassadors, that's what we're here to do as well, is just kind of spread the word, did you know, kind of topics, and you know,
and the word out. We also, I've been here almost 10 years. The chamber's been around since many more years than that. We need to be relevant. So we want to know from you. It's not just us telling you, here's what we can do for you. It's like, what do you need from us? So we really like to listen to our members, and we've created new programs or seminars, conferences based on the needs of our membership, because we're here to serve you. So those conversations are so important to say, oh wow, you know, we should really do something around that.
There's a place for every voice, and I think that's, you know, what you're describing. And again, I was in conversation with Scott, and they're planning something later this year, and you know, asking what are some ideas, and just, you know, knowing that my voice matters and that it's going to be heard and considered. Doesn't mean you guys do everything I want, but
oh, come on.
But my voice is heard, and that matters.
We have just a few minutes left, and I want to talk about Impact Leadership Group. You've got a shirt on, your logo. Can you tell us what it is that you offer?
Yes.
What do you do?
I help leaders become more successful. In a nutshell, that's what I do. I do that in a variety of different ways. So I offer mentorship programs where we work alongside of, you know, you and or your team, really striving for measurable results and attitudinal and behavioral changes in people, so that we don't just get people excited and then the next day they go back to their old routines. We want to change those routines. I also offer different assessments, which are great for hiring and multiple different purposes, but really getting to see yourself from a different perspective and seeing sometimes that shadow side that we are not aware of because we can't see it. I also do workshops, which is a great way for introductory if you're slightly interested but not sure. Sometimes a workshop is a great fit, just to kind of figure out, hey, am I going to connect with your people, and vice versa. But my most favorite thing that I do is executive coaching. So I'm a certified professional coach, and I work with a lot of executives, and often they don't have somebody that they can work things through without fear of repercussion, of being completely transparent and honest. And that can be very lonely and isolating. So having a coach to guide you, basically a space for you to kind of process and work through all the things that are heavy and weighing on your shoulders. It's a very rewarding job, and I absolutely love it.
Impact Leadership Group. You have a website, and we can also find you on the bangorregion.com website as well. So thank you for joining us, Karen Shorey, and appreciate you, everything that you do for the chamber. I mean, you just show up. for the organization, and you're just a bright light, and now you're chairing our membership committee and serving on our board, and come to a chamber event and meet Karen. And I will also mention too, if you are considering joining the chamber and you're not sure it's a good fit for you, come to one of our events as our guest.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do that a lot. Just reach out and come to a business after hours as a guest before you make that decision. Just let us know, and we'd be happy to introduce you to wonderful people like Karen.
And you'll find it's a very inclusive group.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Love it.
Pretty fun. Well, thank you, Karen, and thank you for joining us on this week's Chamber Connect. I'm your host, Deb Newman, and we'll catch you next time.